Taking Luna to the bowling green, did a bit of shopping in Tesco's. She's on the lead. I wasn't going to bother taping. I don't see the point in taping, she's on the lead like. Drawing two leads together to get the right level. Well done. I was thinking of taking to Bourne Beach today, the Spanning Beach, but I was sent away for a car that vibrates, so she must be here. It's remote control and I can zap her. Like them electronic cars does electrocution, but this one doesn't electrocute. Although I was tempted to get the one that electrocutes, I was tempted. It's just them birds, put up the max. Zappy. But the waterproof, they have a beeper on them. So the whole idea is like a clicker. If I beep the thing, she'll hear it and she comes back for a treat. Stops doing what she's doing. And if she doesn't stop doing what she's doing, when she hears a beep, then you can vibrate her. And the vibration's different levels. Now, I don't like the idea of having a bulky cord on the neck. Not the fact that you ever use it. I don't like the big weight on a wee neck. Because at the end of the day, it's two metal prongs sticking to your skin. Like, it can't be comfortable. And it's probably going to have to be tight. I don't like things tight around a wee neck. But I just need to stop chasing birds and cats. So chasing cat. I stopped this morning at a wee cat. Wee cat was sitting inside the house. And I stopped there beside it, about 10 feet away from the cat. I made her sit, and she was shaking. The whole body was shaking with that cat in front of her. Well, I don't know what that means. That means she's shaking because she can't wait to get out, but she wasn't barking. And does she feel vulnerable to the cat? She's attacked as a cat went for her eyes or anything like that. Yesterday at Freeham Wood, we sat in front of a wee bird. Wee bird was 6 feet away. Taking in the leaves, wasn't playing no heaters. She wasn't barking. It's the movement that gets her going. I say, if a leaf falls off a tree, she goes for that. But we're going to get into the season now with wee ground nesting birds. I don't want to have her trained like you see on TV, them hiding beside me. I want her to be herself, just not hurt anything. I don't mind just a wee snuff around the leaves. That's what you want. I watched a wee video there on training your dog about harnesses and all. This harness she's on, that's for experienced people, because you're no control over your dog as such. Your dog can pull or do what it wants. First thing would be your choke chain. Oh, no way it will hide your choke chain. The other thing they had in, the collar. And see how she's got a long neck? The boy moved the collar up to her chin. That's the first time they ever see that. So before you start tugging on a collar, it needs to be up the upper part of underneath the chin and not the below the neck where her collar's sitting right now. And then you get another harness as well as that one. They have a hook in the front. See where her head's up now? That's the way it's supposed to be. I don't want that. A head up like that means chaos and mayhem's going to come. And that's how they want you to train your dog, to have the head up. I want her head down, doing snuffies and all. It doesn't harm nothing, she's doing a wee snuffy. It all depends if she's snuffing a squirrel or the dogs. If she's snuffing a squirrel, then I get the head up. So I sent away for a health key or something like that, their brand name, that harness. I sent away for 2 training leads, one for sister, one for myself. If I can get her off the lead, that's what I'm going to aim for. So next weekend we'll have all the stuff. I'll go down then to the beach. What I found yesterday, I went to Freeham Wood yesterday. I walked it twice. I kept her in these leads and I wouldn't let her go any more than a metre off the path. And she's walking like this. You think, that's all grand, that's very well. And if I couldn't do nothing else, that'll do. That's how she's going to live her life. On a lead. My piles of dogs do that. She'll still get her 2 hour walks a day, if not more. I'll give her 2 hours a day, and when the sister's off, the sister takes her away as well. So she can still get 3 hours and all more a day. Minimum 2 hours. So most pups are happy at that. In the house, she's brilliant. Couldn't ask for a better wee pup in the house. But when I had her off the lead, she did 5 times the walking I did, running back and forward. But no! You see, she's got the bird. Go over, sit. Now I tell you the problem now. I can pull her back in the lead. I can distract her. But the problem I'm having then is when I go then somewhere normal and I let her off the lead, she won't come back to the lead. Squirrel. Luna! Sit! Luna, sit! No, you're not going for the wee squirrel! Luna! Sit! Just wants that squirrel there. It's teasing you, isn't it? Over that side, don't look at it! Luna, don't look at it! Luna! Sit! You're not going for it! That's wildlife. Look, she just wants that squirrel. You can't hear that! No! Sit! I would say if I was to hit her now, she still wouldn't, she just wants a squirrel. I'm not going to hit her, like. And the best thing to do is if she sees a squirrel close up, the wee body's starting to shake again, like the cat. See, look at the shakes of the body. Not shake as much, just a wee bit of tremble now in the body. So what's causing it? Look at the length of the neck. Is she a born killer, like? Would she, I would say if she got that squirrel, would she kill it? I would nearly swear that she's a reincarnation of a cat, came in a dog's body. She behaves more like a cat. The body's shaking like it did with the cat. So I wasn't sure what she wanted to do with the wee cat, so I now know she wants to chase cats. And we got to get you to stop that. That's all I want you. You can't go harming wee animals, pet. I'm not going to let you harm wee animals. And then she does get cold as well. Hey, Luna. Luna, I can't let you go for wee squirrels. I'll wait till till she calms down. The one thing I have that most people don't, and that's time. She gets an hour walk in the morning. But if I need to be, it could be an hour and a half. If something goes wrong, I can stop and wait. I'm not rushing out the door, I'm not rushing out to work. I see wee squirrels way in the distance. It's hard to see now through the trees, and she notices it as well. Now, that's an American one there, pet. Wee grey one. Now they say the thing to avoid places that have birds and squirrels and all that. We're in the city here, like. We're in the city. They'll go to the city centre. There'll be pigeons there. It's all very well saying avoid. So what's that shaking about there now? What's the idea of that shaking? Is that like pure evil, or is she genuinely cold now? Because she does get cold. See the long neck? Look how long that neck is there. If you were to measure that neck there, like, she has it stretched up. To me, she's in killer mode now. If I was to offer her a wee treat now, she don't want it. Luna, do you want a wee treat? There's no way she's ever going to come back for a lead, and she's in a state like that. Well, get that wee neck a wee bit shorter now. Can you make that neck a wee bit shorter? going to be relaxed. You know the way you were this morning when you wrapped up in the duvet? Can you go back like that? Luna, you want another wee treat? So we will just sit, and we see something like that, we are just going to sit so you calm down. That's all, it's going to be our response. And by that time the squirrel will be back, like. Come on out. But you're not going to get off the lead pit. Now I'll get this vibrating colour. And we'll put up the max. If you we'll start off low and we'll work our way up. And if max doesn't stop you chasing a squirrel pit, you just have to stay on the lead until you're about 5 or 6 years old. A couple of wee birds in front now. Quite a few birds in front. But I'll tell you what I've noticed as I got Luna. Unbelievable how many birds on the ground. I always thought birds flew in the sky. Anytime you see a picture of a bird, it's always in the sky or a tree. There's far more on the ground. The ground is full of them. You always think cats are climbing trees getting birds or not. They're just whacking out and bumping into them. There's more birds there now on that ground than there is up in the trees. Now what's lying in there now she's after? I don't think she's eating the grass. Come on, pet mom. She's not eating the grass. Come on now. Probably somebody's threw something out for the birds. She's going to be another wallow. Oh no. Not a scrounger. There's wee birds in front now. Them birds are 10 foot in front. They're walking all over the ground. You're closer than you are if you went to a pet shop and looked at birds in a cage. They're not even flying away. So close up, she's not really bothering much about them, not like the squirrel. But if she's off the lead, so it goes across, they fly, and when they fly, she wants to chase them. So I think instead of avoiding them, we need to get more of them. She needs to be in a cage full of birds, something like the bird movies. Then Alfred Hitchcock, the birds. And they're all flocking around. If she's in that, she should get used to them. I think maybe another problem. I think the USPCA have all the dogs in separate pens. And I think it can help a dog when they're in the same dog run. And dogs, your mum was taking a dog out one at a time in the dog run. But dogs need to meet other dogs for social skills. And a lot of times the dogs going into dog homes don't have social skills. They've been stuck in backyards and stuff. And the one thing they can get in a dog home is social skills by mixing with other dogs. But the USPCA, I don't think they're mixing with other dogs. That's why I hard to mix with other dogs once you're out, because everybody's got the dogs in leads. Like this one in front. Right in. And it's on a lead too, pet. You see, you don't behave yourself, that's what's wrong. That one there probably goes after the birds too. A lot of people don't want the dogs off the lead. They like to have the dog on a lead. They feel safer. Even if the dog could walk off the lead, they wouldn't walk it off the lead. Luna, would you want a wee treat? I have a couple of spare in my pocket, because you're pulling pretty hard there. There we go, I have some more in the car as well. And that pocket I need refilled. We're going to go down now to Pets at Home, and we're going to do a wee weigh-in. See what she weighs. She was 12 kilos, so I was told, but she's doing a lot more walking now than she was when she was up there, so they're feeding 110 grams a day. And that's what it says in the bag of food, 110 grams a day. But then he says to me, sometimes they feed them twice a day, sometimes 3. But if you're doing it 3 times a day, what quantity are they getting each time? How do they work that out? You could be different staff members. So I'm giving her, I was giving her 100 grams of tinned food along with some dry stuff. I've changed that now to half a can of time, so she's getting a full can of pedigree chum a day, full can. I'm not sure if I'm giving her enough of dry stuff now. I'm giving her 1 full tin and 60 grams of dry stuff, and then she gets the dry stuff then and wee treat balls, but she's lost the treat ball. So I don't know, we're going to have to do a wee weigh-in and see. I was going to go down there, but there's a pile of wains coming up. But I'll do this path too, because this path is 12 feet away from the last one, so it's all new for her. My sister had her down here during the week as well, so the sister's taking her out when I'm at work. But she won't let her off the lead. But puffing her out isn't helping with training. Instinct is taking over. That's what I want her doing here. See all the snuffing here? That's other dogs. I want her to get into that mode. Come on now, come on this way, honey. I said, but lots of peas in that there, Luna. I amount of wee pups around here. Most of them your size, you know. Slightly small. Handbag, ankle biter things. Oh, some wee puppies been scraping there, look. She's having a wee sniffing out the scrapes. Is it worth doing a wee pee, do you think? Do you want to do a wee pee? I would say Willow would have had a wee pee there. Shadow definitely would have peed. Yeah, he peed in every spot. What Shadow used to always do, he waited till Willow peed and then he would go over Willow's spot with his pee. Every time he done that. Shadow was a pretty smart boy, so he was. Look at the head going back up again. You think is she looking for that squirrel again? So we're back there and seeing crumbs the last time. What do we see? Yeah. And she's not eating the grass, I know, whatever she's at, she's not eating the grass. Come on now. Oh, I see the stuff lying there. I see the stuff, somebody threw stuff out for the birds. Wee pellet things. Somebody didn't pick that poo up pet, didn't they not? No. That's stuff you don't see every day. That container was put there a couple of years ago. But the floor's completely rusted away now. See, there's a bird there. Look how close that bird is there. It's amazing how many birds, they don't run like. Look how close Willow or Luna is to that bird. There's that many on the ground. So she needs to get to know them close up. The floor out there is completely rusted. That side there is good. It must have been where it was sitting before it came here. That side there is pretty rusted too. It's completely rusted away. It's all gone now. We head back to the car now, Pet, and then we're going to head to and get the meat. We head back to the car and then we'll go down to Pets at home. They had nothing there before Christmas, but after Christmas they had nothing. That wee colour got her. It's the only wee cheap thing. It's no good. It's in the washing machine and it's family bits. Not a cheap thing. Need a proper one, but we want a nice one. Don't want just red or blue. Always red or blue. And we want a wee soft one. Come to think of it, an old tip I used to use in the rainbow, I must try it with her. You get a bottle, you put some, as rice or something in it, you put some stones in it, and when a dog goes to fight another dog, by shaking the bottle, the sound of the stones just stuns him and distracts him. I must carry, because when that wee squirrel was there, she wasn't listening to me, so I must get a bottle of stones. Hold on there, Pet. Then when I shake that in her ear, it works when you're on a lead, like, it doesn't work if you're off the lead. But I'll tell you another thing they done, which I thought was cruel. The dog ends up fearing the bottle. They don't know what the bottle is. You get the bottle and you shake it. And what one of the girls done one time, they set it on the pen to keep the dog quiet. So the dog could look at the wire and see the bottle. I thought that wasn't right. It may have kept her quiet, but sitting in there terrified. And that's what's wrong with people. You use these things to help train it, but they go too far with them. Same with the shock collars. Start pushing the button for everything. Well, we'll get a wee bottle, put a wee bit of gravel in it, and we'll test it out on you next time we see a squirrel. And carry that in my pocket. Because that's all the colour does. The vibration, it's only that, it's that thing that you're walking along, like, and you say somebody's going to play a game of bowls and they're concentrating, or you're playing tennis and you're about to hit the ball, you've aimed and all the rest, and somebody comes up behind you and shakes you back. It's going to knock you all out, doesn't it? You're not going to really concentrate. So the vibration colour and the bottle with the stones, so lose your concentration on the squirrel. I'm like, gee, what's going on here? I wanted a long lead for Luna, can't get one. Join two together. And the thing about this lead here, if I was walking now with this traffic, I can pop my hand through there. It's very handy. And if you cut up this something like another dog, it's very easy to wind it up. Them extendable leads, I tried one of them extendable leads a dog went for. 5 times I pulled her back with extendable lead, and still the dog kept coming for her. The other owners couldn't get their dog back. And then it was well behaved, didn't bark back or nothing. Ended up I picked her up. But that extendable lead, it cut into my other hand trying to grab her to pull her back. That's much handier. But these training leads are the same idea. You can, the long leads like this, but you need the proper width of strap. Them wee string things are useless. Oh, the car passed the MOT yesterday. That's why it's nice and clean. I did. He said it passed and no more because the breakfast pads and then he done. I knew that anyway. I took it to Quick Fit about 6 months ago in the time they were done. And I was going to get them changed, but I'd rather put on the MOT then get things done. Because you're feeling something stupid like. No minors. So the only thing is now, had I got it fixed last year, I'd have changed the front too. After he told me the front discs were going down the pads, the broad, he took a look at it. And he suggested doing the back ones too. But one up here now, Luna. Your man was saying that one of the back ones is a bit corroded, and he suggested changing all 4. So now I'll change all 4 in one go. It'll be cheaper changing the 4 in one go than it would have been had I got Quick Fit. Come on now, put this on you. If I got Quick Fit last year just to change the 2 of them, to go to MOT now just to hold the other 2 leads up, and then you're back in again. And you're changing brake fluid in 2 days if the car's off the road. So I need a diesel filter done as well. I'll do the diesel filter. And I might put a new car battery in this year. 7 years old. Stop start battery. So we get everything done since on one go. But we'll get this one started first. We're going now to don't know what to do with her as far as seating goes. To take the seats out. That wee strap, oh, look, she's strangled. See, it's trying out of the seat. See, she'll run all over the place. She's not like the other 2. She can go in the back. I put the power shelf and all on. There's our new puller cases. Tons of sweets were just £2 there in Tesco's. Oh, I got 5 of them. Luna, up you go. So I think she's going to have to stay strapped in. You can see the way she goes on, like. Part of my shopping's there, you see. I put the wee mallows under the seat. That's what she's trying to get. The wee tonics mallows. I thought, oh, they'll be alright underneath the seat. She's trying to get out of it. Almost 3 o'clock.